do not wake up every morning and I don't bounce out of bed like,
Let's go, girls!
I am gonna fucking nail today. I don't even get out of bed. I lay in bed and I'm like, just getting out of bed is... Hello and welcome to another vlog on YouTube and podcast on Spotify and Apple Podcasts by the Fit Minds Podcast. Coach Mariah Jean and Coach Chloe Jane is back in the house. Hello.
Hello.
How you doing? Tired. Always tired. Just the usual.
We should just like copy and paste
the intro. Yeah. How you doing? Tired. How you doing? Also tired. Hello, tired. Meet tired.
Yeah.
I reckon the podcast should be called the Tired Mums Podcast.
Oh, rebrand.
Yeah. Because it's Fit Minds, but I was thinking about, what do you guys think? Fit Mums Podcast? Fit Mums? No, that's kind of cheesy, isn't it? Tired Mums.
Fit mums.
Fucking buggered.
No, I like that.
I don't know whether it'll get
Mentally
approved.
unstable.
Yeah, very mentally unwell. Please help. SOS. Send
Podcast.
Send coffee. ... podcast. This podcast is about, speaking of mental health.
Mental
health.
Yeah, clearly.
Why does anyone let us have microphones?
What?
Look, we've got microphones. Who let us have that?
Oh.
It was me. This
You have
one.
peanut butter.
Thank you.
Get
Go and get it. Where is it? Chloe, you shouldn't be this close to my face.
Hang on, where is
Oh,
it?
Did you?
Yeah, I got it.
How did you know I'm not putting a mask with my hair? Peanut butter. I was wondering why I could smell peanut butter. Am I good?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay, sweet. So this podcast is about the power of self-belief. The power of self-belief. This week, I've been getting a lot of people messaging me talking about, struggling with mindset, struggling with getting back on track, blah, 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 blah.
We're approaching the middle of the year. I feel like this is typically when, you started off the year strong, you're feeling good, rearing ready to go, and then you hit this like middle of the year slump.
And it's all about, it was all very exciting when I started my New Year's goals, and it was all very exciting after Easter when I, got my shit together after eating chocolate. And, oh, wait, now I have no reason to get my shit together.
That's right. There's nothing in the middle of the year that...
It's pressing.
Yeah.
You're going into winter, you can wear jumpers, you can just hide yourself. And it's not even necessarily about the way you look, but how you feel as well, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But I've had so many people being like, I'm really struggling staying on track. I'm struggling with motivation. I'm struggling with, I guess, like not overthinking it. It's huge, right?
It's a big one. It is a massive, massive one. And we see it all the time, especially in us mamas.
Yeah. Like how many of our clients are you just like at the moment being like, please stop complicating this?
Yeah. And that is always my go-to in the sense of, all right, if it's too much, we strip it back.
Yeah. I think sometimes too, they think it needs to be complex.
Right. A lot of the women that I find struggle the most mentally are those with that all or nothing mindset. That they need to be doing 100% all the time or...
Not at all. Yeah. Right, exactly. And it's kind of like, oh no, well I've missed my Monday, so I may as well just like strip the whole week off and, ride it off and...
That's right. And then that's where the mindset piece comes in, because they then do nothing and then they feel like they failed. They feel like they're not doing well enough. They feel like they're not being adherent because they're not doing anything.
Yeah. And then it's a slippery slope and all of a sudden, oh well, it's been a few weeks now and then,
they struggle to get out of that.
So talk to me about what you do, like self-belief wise, because, on a daily basis, I think people think us as coaches, we get everything done that we get done in a day and we show up for other people because we're just like, I don't know, like naturally just awesome,
What do I do?
Yeah, for self-belief. Like when you want to do something, like whether it be like making a meal or, I don't know, like not going and doing something you didn't want to do, or even, for example, turning something around. What happens for you mentally?
Well, I'm medicated.
Yeah, that's good. We love that. Medication, that's the podcast done.
But that's for different reasons. But
Yeah.
I think in the sense, like it does take me a lot. Like I have always struggled with mental health.
Yeah.
It's been in my life since I was about 7. So for me, it does take a lot in terms of that internal dialogue with myself that I'm capable, I can do this, even if it is as simple as cooking a meal. A lot of the time, I view what I feel like afterwards. Like, for sure, there'll be nights where I'm like, I really don't want to cook. But I'm like, okay, if I cook now, then I know that I'm going to be feeling better later. Like, those sorts of things. I definitely am the person that will look for the repercussions afterwards.
Right. I think certainly too, when we talk about self-belief, it doesn't mean that you have to think that you're this, awesome, better than everybody else human being. Because I sure as hell don't think like that. Like you guys might look at it and be like, oh, you guys you must just wake up and be like,
I'm fucking great.
I'm so good at life. I'm just awesome, and everybody else is just beneath me. Like, absolutely
there's
not.
no hierarchy.
We are honestly, Chloe and I are very flawed individuals. Like, we really are.
Thanks, Mariah.
Yeah, I'm going to speak for you here. You are so flawed.
You're funny.
We are flawed individuals.
No, we are.
We are. Like, and we joke about it because we're obviously friends as well. And it's like, we joke about it all the time. We're like, we don't have our shit together.
No.
Like, we don't.
No.
And I think when
I literally was on a call to a client before, and I said to her, do you want to know how often I have my shit together? She said, what? 30% of the time.
Yes, honestly. Like, there's those rainbow unicorn days, and they are so few and far between, especially with children. Yeah. I think self-belief comes from a state of, I can do this even
when shit's hard.
Yeah, but yeah, exactly. And like, look, it's not perfect, but it'll do. Yeah. Believing in your capabilities to, as you said, cook a meal.
Yeah.
Not tell yourself it's going to take too long.
Yeah, and I think it has to start internally in the sense of your perception of things.
Yes.
Like, if you're going to tell yourself that this is going to be hard, this is going to be too hard, or even like in the sense of how you feel and how you view yourself. I'm a big firm believer. If you look in the mirror and you pick every single thing apart about yourself and the way that you look, of course you're going to feel like shit about yourself. Of course you're going to feel really self-conscious. And like, I am guilty of this. I still do this day to day. Like, I'm only 1 year postpartum. So I'm still going through.
Pretty fresh. Still. Yeah.
So what I encourage people to do is stand in the mirror and find something. It doesn't even have to be aesthetic. Like, oh, I love the way my hair looks today. Or, I really love my nail color. Little things like that aren't body related.
Right. I think certainly too, because self-belief and like knowing that you can do something, or internally telling yourself you can, doesn't come from a place of you stuffed up, you failed,
That's right.
you're a bad person, why can't you do this? Because like, when have we ever achieved anything awesome in life when we've been really, really hard on ourselves?
No, it doesn't, because you create that internal pressure on yourself and those expectations.
Right. And then it turns into self-sabotage.
That's right.
Oh, well, then I am a piece of shit, so
may as well be a piece
whatever.
Of shit.
Yeah, it's funny, like, I can almost, if I was to draw and map out a timeline of my life of when, like, there was a version of me previously that existed before I was, like, trying in life, right? I can tell you almost down to the day. Not really, but, like, if you would imagine it and colour it, it was kind of like, it was, like, yellow, and then it was, like, green, and then it kind of like transferred into blue, and it was like there was a chunk of time in that green area where it was like, I don't know how to describe it, but it's like the old version of myself. I stopped being a cunt to myself. I stopped being so horrible to myself, and stopped attacking other people as well.
Yeah.
Like, it was
when you feel negative energy,
you're an asshole.
You're gonna portray negative energy. That's right. And I feel like this is where mindset is huge. Think like shit. You're going to be shit. You're going to be shit to other people. You're going to attract shit people. You're going to, like, you are, and who you surround yourself with is what you become as well.
Literally. Yeah. This is why I think that people gravitate towards coaches, and they like them because they're like, cool, like, you give me a taste of what life could be like thinking differently, right? And I could have a conversation with someone, and you would get this too. 5-10 minutes with them, and like, they've gone from here to here, and like, they finish the conversation, and it's like,
yeah.
Like, the power of someone else believing in you so that you can believe in you is just huge.
It's massive.
You give it to people every day, Chloe. Like,
Yeah.
you know, you're just on the phone with a client just then.
Yeah.
And you're like, cool, like we came out of that, like we were level-headed.
Yeah.
It's so valuable, but I think certainly that you don't establish self-belief by yourself.
No.
Like
you
I didn't.
Yeah. You have to, and that's where I think it's really important for the people that you have around you as well. You know, if hubby is being like, oh, you need to do, like, there's a difference between encouragement and like degrading.
Yeah, agreed. And certainly as well, like the whole, it matters who your partner is hugely, because if, you know, I know for myself when I was in that horrible relationship, and, you know, as you've mentioned from your past too, right? Like situations we've been in previously where a person did put us down and kind of fed that like loop of self-hatred.
That's right.
And it all comes back to, you know, your self-esteem isn't actually built on your appearance.
No.
It never will be.
No, it's not.
It's built on what you think about yourself.
That's right. It's your perception. For
Yeah.
Sure. And I think obviously, like, I have a couple of clients where family is an issue.
That's huge.
And, you know,
Yeah.
that's another thing. And I think it is important that I'm not necessarily telling you to cut off your family.
I mean, yeah, if you need to, go ahead.
But-
I've done it.
But be wise with who you circle yourself with. Friends, family.
100%. 100%. Because, look, there are a handful of people in my family that, you know, I can think of them now off the top of my head. I haven't spoken to them. And they're like direct people in my family. Like when talking about like
Siblings.
Yeah. Who I've not spoken to in decades. Because I'm like, I don't think I'm better than you. They think that's what it is. They think that I think I'm better than them. But when I was in your presence, the way that you treated yourself and other people, I'm out. Like all you did was bitch about other people. You're a horrible person. And you know what? You hated yourself.
Yeah.
I can tell you hate yourself.
Yeah.
And you're projecting that onto me
Yeah.
and my life choices. And you bullied me and made me feel horrible.
That's right.
And you're right, it is family. Like we have so many people, especially like people's mothers.
Mothers. Yeah, mothers are a big
When are
one.
you doing that for? And partners, you could just do it yourself. You've never been able to stick to anything. You really have to question whether this person still, and I'm serious about this, whether this person still belongs in your life, if that's the behavior that you're not only tolerating, but they are continuously showing you.
That's right.
Like they're choosing to do that to you.
Yeah.
That's not
it
love.
falls into that bracket of like nothing changes if nothing changes.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, obviously there's that sunk cost fallacy as well of like, well, I've been with this person for so long, you know, they're my mum, so I have to be nice to them or whatever. But I think...
We're not telling you to like fucking leave your partners and like
cut your mum off.
cut your mum off. But just protect your peace.
Yeah, we say this all the time. I remember in prep and I was like, protect your peace, Chloe. Yeah. Protect your peace, Chloe.
Peace
Shut the fuck up, coach. But it's true because I think we're so defensive of our clients because we're like, here they are trying to better themselves.
That's right.
And some dickhead is trying to tear them down. And we wish we could march into their house and like slap the person in the face and just leave. Like, shut up, wake up to yourself and fuck off.
Get out. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like just because someone else is not ready to better themselves and change and wants to continue the cycle.
And 9 times out of 10,
that's what it is.
that's what it is.
They'll turn around later and be like, so what's the name of your coach?
What were you doing?
Yeah, oh man, I have seen it so many times before. And I'm like, bro, you can hate me all you like. You can project onto us and onto the person we're coaching all you like. But yes, the external influence is huge.
Yes.
External influence is huge. And then I think other than external, you have to get real with yourself with the messages you're telling yourself.
Absolutely.
You cannot come to us and be like, oh, I can't stick to this, but like also just I've never been able to do anything and I'm a horrible and it's like, whoa. Yeah, I'm really unhappy and I just hate the way I look and it's like and you can
feel it, yeah.
You can feel it and you're like, okay, first thing that needs to change is like what's you're
going on up
physically
here.
Saying to yourself.
Yeah.
If you know, they've got these big goals, I really want to do this, I really want to do that, I want to do this, and I'm like, you can want all you like, but until you start believing that you can and going, it's not as complicated, it's not going to be as hard, I can do this. How often do you have to have that conversation though? Like people must think that we get to that point and it's like, okay.
No, like it's like an everyday thing.
Yeah.
Even like surviving the day. There'll be days where I'm like, all right, got to get up, I got to do this, I
Right.
don't have a choice. Like, you know, like it has to be done.
That's how you function in
Yeah.
society. That's how you work. That's how you show up for your friendships. That's how. It's funny because we do it in every other aspect. Like we can be like to our friend, we'd be like, "How you doing? Your hair looks great."
I love to say, treat yourself like you would treat your best friend.
Yes.
It's a big thing.
Yeah.
And like, because I think in that sense, you always, like, there's going to be disagreements with your friends. There's going to be things that you don't necessarily believe in. I feel like with a best friend, you'll address that, right? And I think that's why it can be a good anomaly, because there's always going to be situations that you don't necessarily agree with, and there's going to be situations where you do. So having that, talk to yourself like you would your best friend,
Yeah.
I think is good.
Gently, go gently. Stop working in such extremes. We say it all the time, but like, if you miss something, if you make a mistake, if you put on a kilo, 2 kilos, 5 kilos, if you lose it and then put it back on, or if you've had a holiday and you've done this and you ate some ice cream, like, you can always come back from anything that has happened. I think people have this idea about behavior and decisions as if they're so definitive. Like, it's like, oh, well, that's it, you know, and because I ate ice cream, I am a bad person. I made bad choices. No, you didn't.
Something that stuck with me that you said to me whilst I was in prep, it was something along the lines of like, you can always, you know, if something happens and you do put on weight, you can always lose it.
Yeah, it's not permanent.
It's not, nothing is permanent.
And I mean, like, in the big scheme of things too, like, you know, like anything, like if you're learning how to draw, like your kids are learning how to draw or write, or watch what they do. Like, have you ever seen a kid not be good at something and then just like flat out never try it again?
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, they'll get off, be disheartened. What do we do in that scenario when they fall off the bike and they graze their
Pick
neck?
it back up again.
All right, try again, baby girl. Are you okay? Like, check on them, hold the space, let them feel, get back on the bike.
Yeah.
What do you think we do in coaching?
Exactly that.
I was like doing my makeup the other day and I was like, I feel like saying to people, coaching is honestly no different to being a mum, but you're just doing it to adults.
Yeah.
And not like mumming people, but more the maternal, that's why a lot of coaches are women and successful coaches who actually do well, as opposed to just being like, fucking suck it up, princess, and eat the chicken and rice and fucking go lift.
Testosterone.
Yeah, like, if I could do it, you can do it.
I thought you were going to say Kavakadu.
Kavakadu. But I think self-belief comes from multiple different places. You can expose yourself to good podcasts. That you're in a great place here. You could call this a shit podcast, a good podcast. We don't really care. But it also, self-belief comes from places where you also didn't believe in yourself originally, right? Like, you just, I do not wake up every morning and I don't bounce out of bed like,
let's go, girls.
I am gonna fucking nail today. I get out of bed. I don't even get out of bed. I lay in bed and I'm like, oh.
No, Josh jokes around that I literally take 10 to 15 years to get out of bed.
I'm the same. And I'm like,
to wake up.
And Alex is like, why can't you just get out of bed? I'm like, just getting out of bed is a very big job. Like, it takes all of my mental energy to be like, get the fuck up and don't stay here. You know? And there's the voice that's just like, you could just stay here. You could just bed rot all day.
Yeah, that's right.
There's nothing stopping you from doing that. Well, there is. I'm going to take my kid to daycare, but...
That's right. I mean, I have coffee to make. I have lunches to prep. I have kids to feed.
That's why Alex brings me my coffee, because if he doesn't, I stay in bed and I don't actually ever get out. So he's like, well, if I give you the coffee is the first sip of life.
Yeah, right. See, I make mine and Josh's.
The key, you're the coffee maker. There's always one. The key to self-belief is coffee.
Is caffeine.
And medication.
Medication. And Lexapro.
No. I mean, look, I was medicated when I was younger as well. And I think, like, and not younger as in like you, as in meaning I've been on medication before. And honestly, like, I don't regret that. I would go back and do it again because I really needed that help at that time.
Yeah.
Self-belief doesn't appear like magic fairy fucking dust. You need to expose yourself to things that help you up.
Yeah.
People, podcasts, places. Take yourself to your favorite place.
Yeah.
Positive affirmations.
All the P's.
People, podcasts, places, positive affirmations. 4 P's. Can I find a 5th P? Piss excellence.
Did we say people?
Yeah, people. And yeah. Any other tips that you have for self-belief, the power of self-belief?
I don't think so. I think because for me, I do still struggle with it a lot.
Same, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And it's like, I would be lying to you, like you've said, in the sense of I don't just wake up every morning and be like, let's go.
No, you don't. You don't hustle yourself.
No. But I think there's a difference between, accepting that this is who I am, this is what I am, and so be it. But to be wanting to change, you have to be wanting to make that change and make that difference. If you are content, when we do get the people that come to us and they're like, this is just the way I am. Well, no, this isn't just the way that you are. You are programming your brain to make this think that this is who you are.
And you're solidifying it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be open to the idea that you're going to have to say nice things to yourself.
And not just that, there's always going to be that element of being uncomfortable.
Right, 100%.
Right? And a lot of people don't like that.
Yeah, self-belief doesn't come from a position of being happy about doing something. It comes from a position of going, I can do the thing that I really don't want to do. Yeah. And I don't want to fucking go to the gym and I don't want to fucking meal prep.
Because if you think about how long you've been in that position for,
You're a Wonder Woman.
From Western Australia.
Nice. Hello, spam.
What was I saying?
If you think about how long you've been in the position.
Yeah, so if you think realistically, you need to give yourself roughly around the same amount of time that you've been in that situation to get out of that situation.
Mm-hmm. Yep. We've had people come to us.
This is such a dysregulated.
I developed a lisp halfway through the podcast. We've had people come to us after literally years, decades, and they're like, I've been like this since. And honestly, and it's funny because people, the amount of times people are like, you must get sick of this, or you must hate people like me, and I'm like, no, fucking game on. Let's go. There is no challenge too big. I mean, sure, we've had a handful of clients over the, I've done this for 10 years where I've just gone, fuck that shit completely. And I think it has less to do with the fact that they're not capable and more to do with how much resistance they give.
That's right. If you're not willing to change, then nothing's going to change.
Yeah. So be open to change, be open to help. And whatever you do, when you go into something wanting to better yourself,
you have to be open-minded.
You have to be open-minded, and you have to actually start to, I know it's hard, but you have to start to back yourself.
Yes. And
stop this victim bullshit that you tell yourself every day. Not about your circumstances, about the fact that, I used to say things like, I can't run. I remember I used to say, I can't run, and I don't want to. I've never been good at running, and I've got a chest thing that now I realise that's why. But I actually started running when I was 20, and when I was 19, I was like, I can't run, and I actually started running, and I actually got pretty good at it.
Yeah.
But the amount of times I told myself I couldn't run and I was bad at it, and I told all my friends, and I had a really beautiful friend, shout out to Rochelle. She was kind of like my first coach, but a person, and she was so blunt with me, and she was so gentle as well. She'd just go, yeah, you can. Smile. Yeah, you can. Smile on her face. Yeah, you can. Come on. And I'd be like, no, I'm unfit. And then she'd be like, come on. She'd be yelling, come on. And I'd be like, fuck you, Rochelle.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fine.
Yeah.
So I'd run, and it's like,
you have to do the hard thing to get the result.
Right. And you have to stop telling yourself, I can't do it. I suck. I'm not good at this. Yeah. I failed so many times. Self-belief starts with self-talk.
Start to ride your bike, girlfriend.
Yeah, just get back on the fucking bike. Get back on the bike. Yes, it sucks. No, it's not fun. Yes, you're going to fuck up a million times. Keep telling yourself you can do it.
Yeah, that's right.
You can do it.
Yeah. Well, the way I like to look at it too is right, you start a new job.
Yeah.
You're learning from scratch.
Thank you.
How, you wouldn't just pick up and be like, no, this is too hard, I'm not doing it.
Imagine how many jobs you'd go through.
That's right.
If your first week sucked and you quit, and then, start the next job.
And then when you get extra, your boss then gives you more tasks to do that you aren't necessarily sure of. You're gonna take 2 steps forward and 3 steps back, and that's always going to be the way. But you have to be willing to take those 2 steps forward to take those 3 steps back.
Be willing to be a beginner, learn, suck at things,
Yeah.
and be overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And then eventually, you won't be. You won't be. You'll be like, this shit, I could do it in my sleep.
Takes time, patience.
Repetition, and it's not like this.
No. Yeah. It's like this.
Okay, we're drawing a zigzag for those listening to.
They're like, hang on.
Yeah, I can't see. I can
see.
hear you, but I can't see you. Yeah, your journey is a massive fucking zigzag.
Yeah. But it always goes up.
If you keep going.
If you have to be willing. If you want it to keep going up, you have to be willing for it. Yeah, like I said, to go down.
I think we'll finish up with this thing. Doesn't it shit you to tears when someone starts with us and finishes at 8 weeks? Right? It hardly ever happens, but like on the rare occasion, right? And look, it happens to both of us. But like, and you go, oh, like I just wish this person would just see the long term and know that like this is only a chapter in the book.
That's right. A lot of people just assume that their journeys, I think, because there's obviously that stigma around like 8-week challenges and all that sort of stuff. And like, don't get me wrong, people get great success from these. Like we've had
we do.
Some really
some of our great clients have come from the
right,
8-week challenges.
right. But those great clients have
They kept going.
stuck with us.
Yeah, they
post
kept
those
going.
8 weeks.
They kept going. They kept showing up. They showed up on their bad weeks.
Yeah.
They checked in on their bad weeks, and they allowed us the space to step in,
That's right.
help, support,
Yeah.
encourage,
That's right.
and now they believe in themselves more than they ever have.
Yeah.
Right?
That's right.
You can't do this by yourself. You cannot like become. I didn't do it by myself. I have so many mentors and so many people who were there for me across the years. Like, shout out to all of you. You know who you are. You spent time with me. You were patient with me. You dealt with my sorry ass when I was, you know what I mean, like in that headspace. And like, I can guarantee you people who knew me in the past versus who I am now would be like, that's not the same person.
Yeah.
She's completely different. She doesn't even speak the same way as she used to speak.
Yeah.
Because it's and I'm not even at the end of my journey, like until I'm dead,
That's right. You're always evolving, you're always progressing in some way or another, but you have to be willing to do so.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys. There's a beautiful mindset topic for you. So start small, start with your thoughts. It really does come down to that, training plans, nutrition plans. You can get any coach to do those for you, but a really, really good coach is going to get in your head.
Yeah.
You're going to hate it.
You're going to be in your pocket.
We're going to be in your head. We're going to be in your pocket. And you're going to change the way that you think.
Up top.
Yeah. All right. Thanks a lot. Chloe's going to go and eat.
I'm going to eat and have probably another coffee.
Oh, I was going to say a nap, but whatever. Coffee, nap, same thing.
Oh, yeah. Maybe both.
Maybe both at the same time.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Oh, look, honestly, if a mother could, she would.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right,
Looking forward to
bye.
another podcast for you soon. Bye.